Hello, welcome back to Lotus Yoga and Counseling. I've had a lot of requests about Ujjayi breath, which is the type of pranayama breathing exercise, and it means the victorious breath. It is something I actually learned from my doctor a long time ago when I was having asthma issues, but then you use it in yoga practices. It's the flow, it's the breath that flows through your asanas. But it's also great if you're experiencing anxiety, having trouble sleeping, having trouble focusing, and it's just a really great way to oxygenate the body. So, as weird as it sounds, the way that you do this is to constrict your throat, and it creates a very audible sound. It sounds like the waves of an ocean, or as some people like to say, it sounds like Darth Vader. So I'm going to model this for you so that you can see and hear what it looks like. And let me show you how awesome it is, because it's going to make my breath super long. It's crazy. So just take a watch, take a look. I'm gonna get all the oxygen out of my lungs that I can. So you'll see it on my next inhale. That was only an inhale and an exhale, and I already feel so much more centered and calm. So all you do is get in a comfortable seated position, try to sit at attention, not rigid or anything like that, but at attention. It's best to do it if you're on the floor laying down, but you can do it seated, obviously. So what you do is you breathe deeply through your nose while constricting usually just one side of your throat. And it's something that happens deep in the throat, in the back of it. It just feels so amazing. And you exhale slowly with control. So you saw how long my exhale was. I have a bit of a more difficult time inhaling for some reason, but exhaling is usually the preferred place to breathe anyway. It is a de-escalation tactic to have longer exhales than inhales. So if for some reason Ujjayi breath doesn't work for you, or you're self-conscious about being able to hear your breath, then all you have to do is just take a longer exhale. When you think you can't get any more out, like you have more. You don't, it's not like you have, like, you don't completely exhale every time. Think about if you've ever gotten the wind kicked out of you. That's kind of what, that's what it feels like when you have no air left. So I promise that on a regular day, when you're just doing your breathing, you have air to let out. And you could also think of it as energy that you're expelling, stuff that isn't working for you, toxins. Imagine that your breath is a color or a texture or a temperature even. Like, let's say, for example, you've had an argument with a friend, and for whatever reason, you see that argument energy as red and bumpy and hot. And so you can imagine that on an Ujjayi breath, you're releasing that color, that texture, that heat from your body. Extremely helpful psychologically, physically, mentally, all the good stuff. So let's practice it together. I'm gonna reseat myself. Hello to my fireplace. Center the body. Have some regular breaths to kind of remind yourself what you're doing. Take notice of what your breath feels like before you even do Ujjayi breath. And then we're gonna get started. It really is incredible. One inhale, one exhale of Ujjayi breath. That time I did it with my mouth open on the exhale. I don't know why. I wasn't planning on it. My body just said that's what it wanted. So give this a try. I know it's kind of hard to describe, and everybody probably does Ujjayi breath a little bit differently because everybody's anatomy is a little bit different. But if you have questions about how to do this, if you're just confused in general, just let me know. Put something down in the comments and I'll try to respond to you. Saravara Yoga is also a really good YouTube channel. She does a lot of breathwork videos, so I'll link her in the description so that you also have her resources as well. I hope this was helpful. I hope that this benefits you. Please send this link to someone who you think would also benefit from it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!